Monte Vista Grove Homes has almost a 100-year legacy of being innovative in the field of providing care and services for senior adults.
Hi, I'm Robin Harville, and I'm the Director of Philanthropy here at Monte Vista Grove, and I oversee our fundraising and public relations efforts.
And I'm Deborah Herbert, and I'm the CEO here at Monte Vista Grove Homes. This is my 28th year here.
My name is Karen Berns, and I have lived here 10.5 years. And I came here with my husband, and very soon, within 13 months, he moved out of independent living into what we call Stewart Cottage, which was assisted living.
And I'm Diane Whiting. I've been here almost 3 years. Wow. I moved in the week after they all closed down with COVID. So my first 3 years here have been kind of COVID related, but it's been marvelous because we have this beautiful one-level campus where we can get out and walk and be outside no matter what. So that's been a real gift.
Monte Vista Grove Homes was founded in 1924 to provide housing and services for retiring ministers and missionaries of the Presbyterian Church. Fast forward 100 years, and today we still are true to our mission and have also expanded the categories of who can live here. We also have 3 levels of assisted living that are open to everyone, regardless of religious affiliation. We were providing person-centered care before that was a term, and now we're breaking new ground by providing an enhanced level of assisted living so that people don't need to live in a skilled nursing facility for 10+ years.
And I would just add to that we are a tremendous resource to the community. Many times we've had people call us and they need a place to come for rehab or for short-term respite care or perhaps even hospice care, and we're a wonderful resource to the community. Unfortunately, sometimes we're known as the best kept secret, and we want to make that go away. We want to become something that people know that they can reach out and we can support them.
I have 2 success stories that I'd like to share with you. One is a resident that recently passed away at the age of 102. She had lived on this campus for 31 years. She and her husband first lived in independent living, then moved to one of our levels of assisted living, and then to skilled nursing that we had at the time. She lived there for 14 years and recently passed away at 102 years old. And I have received the most beautiful emails from the family of gratitude for the care she received. And then there's another gentleman who has recently been doing some rehab here in a higher level of care so he can go home. And I had an email from one of his daughters just this week saying that he had left messages about what a blessing this place was and what fantastic care he was receiving, how grateful he was. Okay, so I guess the question is easier to answer what isn't offered at Monte Vista Grove Homes. They have everything from wine clubs and Bible studies and all kinds of committees. And my philosophy here is the residents run the place. I just make sure no one gets hurt. So that's how we approach things. They have a lot of wellness programs, exercise classes, and basically whatever interest a resident brings up, we are more than happy to develop a group and provide a location and supplies to make that happen.
I would just add we have a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art wellness center with equipment that's designed especially for seniors, a pool, a jacuzzi, a massage therapy room. It's pretty phenomenal.
The various different programs that we have that Debbie had alluded to, the wellness programs, the gym is great. We have wellness educational programs, and just any interest that people have, we'll develop something for sure. So that's really been great.
I love the pool. I'm not really that much of a swimmer, but I have a couple new knees. And Diane, as a physical therapist, has designed exercises for me, and so I can go in there. The pool has been open the whole time during the pandemic, so it's just been amazing. And that we have 21 meals a week of that are part of what we pay for. And now that we have the new dining room open, it's just been such a blessing. And for both of us, we have longtime friends here and then new friends. And for Don and me, it was such a blessing that we lived really just across the parking lot from Stewart Cottage, this higher level of assisted living, where he actually was for 3.5 years after an emergency back surgery. And so I could see him every day, and the care he got was amazing. I still have very warm relationships with the various nurses and CNAs that help. And as Diane said, you know, he could be out in a wheelchair or a walker. He loved to sit by the koi pond and watch the fish and the turtles and be in the sun.
For me personally, you know, Berns Team is all about relationships. Well, so is Monte Vista. And it just, moving into a neighborhood, a village, a community, just immediately. Now I knew quite a few people here because I'd been teaching some classes in physical therapy, etc., for about the last 10 years before I came. So I knew quite a few people, but it was so wonderful with COVID not to really feel as isolated as we technically were, but as I said, to be able to get out and walk around. And the relationships I had, my youngest son died last year, and from 2 hours after people found out about that, I had COVID at the time, so I was isolated in my cottage. But people came and stood on my lawn in front, and I sat on my porch and received that comfort. I was here for 2 weeks before I could fly back east. And the village that we have here to support each other in times of crisis or times of joy is just beyond description. It really is very, very wonderful. And my family that lives back east are so happy that I'm here, that they know that I'm taken care of no matter what happens. And that is a great comfort to them also.
I'm just so grateful also for dear friends of my heart, longtime friends. Diane and I have 50-year-old sons and who got to be friends when they were 2. So we go way back. And then there are these new friends that are bringing new aliveness. I served on several church staffs. A number of those former colleagues are here. So it's a love-in for me. And as I say, the care that Don got, because I couldn't keep taking care of him. He was 6'4", 205 pounds. And, you know, even though he was the biggest challenge every weekend that Debbie had, I'm very, very grateful. And my kids are so thankful I'm here.
And another wonderful thing that Karen and I talk about is it's so wonderful she'll call up and she'll say, come on over for dinner. So it takes me 2 minutes to get to her place to go and have dinner. And it's a very safe walk back.
Yeah.
And to have that be in this neighborhood where you just kind of do that is, again, it's a gift to all of us who live here.
Absolutely.
Monte Vista Grove Homes, if you're interested in independent living or assisted living, you can call, email, even text us, or just drop in. We have our assisted living. We have the Hearth, which is a light level assisted living. We have the Ranch House, which is memory care, and then we have Stewart Cottage, which is a higher level of assisted living for people who are bedridden or wheelchair bound but shouldn't need to live in a skilled nursing facility. Well, there's many ways to support the Grove. Why don't you share some of those?
Certainly. There's certainly opportunities for ongoing support. We have a Founder Circle program that last year raised well over $300,000, and that's really a core group of supporters that contributes a minimum of $1,500 within a calendar year for our ongoing unrestricted operations. But we also have a resident financial assistance program that offers donors the opportunity to help a resident who may have outlived his or her resources, and that's a very popular giving vehicle as well. Donors can make contributions by visiting our website, and we also have a Cornerstone Society program, which is really a legacy program that gives people opportunities to really perpetuate their values and the impact they can have even beyond their lifetime.
In addition to that, we welcome volunteers on all of our committees, our board of trustees. There's a niche for almost anyone with their particular gifts.
And as an example, we'll be celebrating our centennial next year, and we'll be looking for volunteers. We are looking for volunteers
Definitely.
With expertise and experience in that area who can help us in that planning. And I definitely want to add a special thank you to Jason and Laura Berns and
Absolutely.
the Berns team and their long-standing support of the Grove. We are truly grateful for their partnership.
They're a blessing to us.
Absolutely.